This is Neil Hughes with AppleInsider reviewing the Apple Watch Series 3 with cellular. Apple Watch Series 3 with cellular takes a major step forward in making Apple's wrist-worn device its own independent, connected computing platform. Simply put, it's a must-have for athletes in the Apple ecosystem, and a wearable device worth considering for many other non-fitness use cases. Since the Apple Watch debuted in 2015, it has been a tethered device, dependent on a nearby iPhone for almost all use cases. With each iteration, Apple has increased the independence of the Apple Watch. Now, with its own built-in LTE radio, the Apple Watch Series 3, starting at $399, lets you not only receive messages but respond to them, either by scribbling or using your voice. And starting next month, it will also offer streaming music, offering outdoor runners and cyclists access to their entire music library right from their wrist. So, to put the Apple Watch through its paces, I spent a Saturday in the park with it, sans iPhone. I ran 3 miles while listening to music on my AirPods. I made a few phone calls, one via my AirPods and one on the watch itself. The call recipient said the difference in quality was negligible and both sounded great. I dictated some texts and scribbled others. I asked Siri for the scores on a few college football games. I got breaking news alerts from the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal. After an hour and a half of pretty heavy use, I returned home and was reacquainted with my iPhone. For the most part, I didn't miss it. My watch battery was at about 75%. Some will find this short battery life unacceptable. Those who do are missing the point. The Apple Watch is not an iPhone replacement. Yet. None of these tasks was accomplished with as much power or luxury as would be offered on an iPhone display. And yet, in many ways, it was more convenient, more freeing, and simply more fun. I dictated a response, lowered my wrist, and went back to enjoying the world around me. Siri now talks too, so I don't even have to stare at the screen for a response.
Okay, just tell me what you want to be reminded about.
The Apple Watch is always on me, but never in my way. To be clear, there's still a long way to go. You can't leave your iPhone behind all day. While the Apple Watch Series 3 boasts about 18 hours of battery life, that only accounts for about an hour of LTE use. If you stream music and use GPS without your phone nearby, you'll get closer to 4 hours of uptime. It's for this reason that the Apple Watch Series 3 is still dependent on an iPhone. You can't set up an Apple Watch or back it up without an iPhone. And you certainly can't pair it or sync it to other devices like an iPad, an iPod Touch, or a Mac. The dirty little secret of the Apple Watch since the first hardware launched was that the apps themselves were, to put it bluntly, almost worthless. Until now, the Apple Watch has worked best when used passively. The screen is too small, the hardware has been too slow, and you've always had a bigger, more capable, and more powerful device on you, right in your pocket. Why would you spend your time texting from your watch when you could just pull out your iPhone? Getting notifications on your wrist and fitness tracking were the strengths of the platform, and features like Apple Pay and Siri were icing on the cake, making it a worthwhile investment. But it was about looking at your wrist, not interacting with it. Series 3 bringing LTE into the mix changes things. I'm not suggesting that some sort of Apple Watch app renaissance is on the horizon, but I suspect that apps, especially non-fitness ones, will find some utility and use in our brave new iPhone-free world. The addition of LTE has nudged the Apple Watch experience from passive to a slightly more active one, and that's a good thing. With the Apple Watch Series 3 with cellular, Apple Watch continues to find its footing. One day, it'll leave the nest for good. But for now, it's only allowed out of the house for a few hours at a time.
If you enjoyed this video, like it and hit that subscribe button. Also, check out our price guide, which makes it extremely easy to find the best deals on Apple products updated daily. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we'll see you in the next video.